Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can implement dark theme in React Native. And with the dark theme implementation, I will also show you how we can create different type of theme switch option in React Native. So here as you can see, first we have this toggle button. So by this toggle button we can switch to dark mode. And after that, here we have the theme settings option where we can see we have three buttons: the light theme button, dark theme button and the system button. So here as you can see that right now the dark theme is activated, so in the button also this is selected, and here in the toggle we can see that it is switched on. Right now if I switch it off, that means it is light theme. So here we can see the light theme is activated, and with this we are also storing the theme settings of this app. So that means if I reload the app, then the app is loading in the theme setting which we have selected. So here you can see, and here I have two screens. This is the calculator app which I have recently created. You can see that tutorial from the eye icon of this video, and also I will provide the link of it. I am implementing this dark theme in the calculator app. So here you can see this is how our app is showing in dark mode, and here we have this hamburger menu, and with this menu we have this calculator screen and this setting screen. So for this setting screen we have this theme switch option. So I have already shown you that we are storing the theme data. So right now I have selected the light theme. Now let's reload the app. So the app theme is being stored, right? So from this we can switch, and here we have the system theme. So now let me select the system theme. By selecting the system theme, it automatically switch to dark theme. So let me see. So here in the system we have the dark appearance on. So the dark theme is activated, and here we can see that by selecting the system theme, it is automatically switched to dark theme. Right now if I select light in the system, then if I go to the app, then we can see that it is automatically switched to light theme, right? And here also if I reload the app, then let's go to settings, and here we can see the system is selected, so it is also being stored, right? So this is what we are going to implement today in this tutorial. And after watching this tutorial, you will not need to watch any more tutorial regarding this topic, because whatever different type of dark theme implementation is possible, that I have covered in this tutorial. So if you are interested in this kinds of tutorial, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new tutorial on this channel. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, so here is the calculator app which I have recently created, and here is the GitHub repo of it. I will provide the link of it in the description below, and also I have a tutorial of it which I have recently posted. I will provide the link of that tutorial also in the description below, and also you can check that video from the eye icon of this video. So here in this project I'm going to implement the dark theme, and for that first I want to change the structure of this app. Right now here we have only one screen, but I want to provide a drawer navigator, and with the drawer navigator I want to implement two screens. This one is the main app screen and another one for the settings, as I have shown you. To implement that, here within the app directory I need to create another directory called drawer, and within the drawer I will create layout.tsx first, and after that I will create index.tsx, and also I will create settings.tsx file. So these are the three files, and now let me get the code from this main index.tsx. I will copy this code and let me paste it here, and we don't need this index. I can delete it. And here in the layout, instead of stack, I need to provide slot from export outer. So this slot will pass the layout control to the next layout, which means in this drawer layout. So in this drawer layout, let me implement the drawer, and that I can do by creating drawer layout component, and here I need to return drawer, and to return the drawer I need to install drawer package. So here in the expo documentation I can see these things we need to install to use the drawer. So I have copied that, and here I am stopping the server, and now let's paste it. So it have been installed. Now let's start the server again, and right now it will display some error. So here I will copy this import. So we are importing drawer from export outer drawer, and here I need to return that. Here I need to export it, export default drawer layout. Here we can see the drawer. Now we need to save the index and save the app layout. So after saving all the file, here we can see we have the calculator present, and with the calculator we have this hamburger menu, and with this menu we can see we have the drawer present. First we have the calculator, and then we have the settings. So I haven't created the settings yet, so that's why it is not showing here. So let me create that. So I have created that. Now let's see. So here we have the settings screen, right? So here we need to create the theme switch layout. Let me first create a container style, and for this container I will provide flex 1 and padding 20. Let me use that here, and now after it let's provide this text, and here it would be title. So let me create the title style. For the font size I will use 18. For the font weight let's provide 600. Let's provide margin vertical 10. So this is the theme switch title. Now after that let's create a button, and that button would be by using touchable opacity, and here it would be dark mode text. After that I will need to provide a switch. Now let's create the style for this touchable opacity, and it would be a button. So let's create the button style. First the flex direction would be row, then for the justify content I will provide space between. Now for the align items I will provide center. For the background color let's provide color from our colors constant which we have previously created. So here we have the different color values. So from here I will get the color which will be white color. Now let's provide padding. For border radius let's provide 10, and for the margin bottom I will provide 10 pixel as well. So that's how it is looking right now. And for this container background let's provide gray background. And now here we cannot do anything because for this switch I haven't provided any function or any true value for it. So that's why we are not able to on this switch, and we will implement that when we will implement the theme. Right now let's create other buttons which is for the theme settings. So that would be also similar to this title. So here I will provide theme settings title. For the style of it I will provide title. Now I need to create another button which will be kind of similar to this, but that will have 3 components within it. First I will provide icon, then the title, and then here I will provide another icon, and that will be 3 buttons. So that's why I'm going to create a component for it, and for that component I will name it as settings button. Now let's save it, and after saving let's import that here. So here we can see the settings button. Now let's create that button here. First it would be touchable opacity, and then let's provide text, and here I'm going to provide an icon. So for that I need to import the icon from Expo Vector Icons, and the icon I'm going to use is the material community icons. So here let's provide material community icon, and then for the name of it I will use light bulb on. For the size of it will be 20. For the color of it I will use black color. So here we can see the icon, and after this text here also I will provide another icon, and that will be material community icon. The name of it would be checkbox blank circle outline. For the size of it I will provide 20. So this is the icon when it is unchecked, and when it will be checked, that time I will use check circle. So this one. So dynamically I will use these two icons. Now let me start styling this. So here let's create settings button. For the flex direction I will provide row. Let's provide that style here. Okay. Now after this flex direction, let's provide justify content space between. For align items I will provide center. For the background color let's provide white color. For padding let's provide 20. For border radius I will provide 10, and for the margin bottom I will provide 15. Now they are positioned like this, but I want this icon and this text beside each other like this, and this icon will be at the right side. So for that, here let's provide another view, and within this view I have provided these two things, this text and this icon. And for this view let's provide a style, and I will name it as title wrapper. So let's create that title wrapper here. For the flex direction I will provide row. For the align items I will provide center, and for the gap I will provide 10 pixel. So now it is looking good. Now for this text let's provide a style called title, and let's create that title here. Font size I will provide 14 pixel. For font weight I will use 500. Now I need to create 3 buttons, so I need to get some props, and based on the prop I need to provide these details. So here let me create settings button props, and here first we will have the title, and that will be string type. Then we will have icon. Right now let me provide string type, but it will be a different type. Then we will have on press, and for the on press it will be type of this function, so this void function type. Then we will have the is active, and it will be a type of boolean. So let me get all of these. So here first we have title, then the icon, then on press, and then finally we have the is active. So here for the on press it would be on press. Then for the title we will have the title. Then here based on the is active we will have this. So if it is active, then we need to display check circle, otherwise it will be this check blank circle outline, this one, right? Now after saving, here we can see we don't have the title. So here let's provide title light. Then we need to provide the icon, and here I haven't provided the icon, so let me provide that icon here. And here we can see we have an error. So this is not the correct type of the icon. I have provided the string, but it will not be string type. It will be react.component props, and then type of the material community icons. So it will be type of material community icon which we are using here. So whatever the icon type we are using, that we need to present here. So if it would be ionicons, then we would provide ionicon here. And after that, here we need to provide the name, and it will be after this angle bracket. Now it is complete. So this is the icon type, and right now here if we see, then we don't have any error. Now save it. After saving, here we need to provide the icon. Now if I see the suggestion, then we can see we have the list of icon names present. So that is the proper type. By using this proper type we can get the suggestion here. Now let's provide that light bulb on. Now after that we have on press. So right now we don't have anything. Let's provide blank. And then for the is active, if it is false, then it will be same as this one, and if it is true, then it will be this. So it is looking good. Now let me provide a color here, and here also I want to provide a checking. If it is active, then I want to provide a color which will be this color, and this color we have in button right. So that's why I have provided the button right. Otherwise let's provide black color. So here we can see the color have been changed. Now let's provide false. Now after this settings button, let me create another settings button which will be for dark, and here for the dark let's provide weather night. So here is that. Now after that let's copy it again, and here it will be system, and for the icon I will use theme light dark. So these are the three buttons which I have created. I have one thing left which will be stack.screen options, and here let's provide the title, and this title would be this one. So I want to provide settings with the capital S. So now the layout is complete. Now we can start implementing the dark theme. So for that we need to create the theme context. So here let me create a directory called context, and after that here I will create theme context.tsx file, and here let's export const theme context, and let's create it by create context from React, and here we need to provide the context type. So it will be theme context type. For it we will have the current theme, and the current theme type would be string type, and we will have toggle theme function, and this function will accept new theme value, and that will also be string, and it will be a void function. So that means this function will not return anything. So this is the type of the context, and let's export it as well. So here for this context we need to provide the type. This will be the type. Let's provide the default value of it. So here the current theme would be light, and for the toggle theme we will have the empty function by default. So this is the theme context. Now after this context let me create the theme provider, and for this provider we will get the children prop, and this children prop type would be React node. So this React node needs to be imported from React. Now after that we need to return theme context dot provider, and we need to pass the children here. So with the provider I need to provide the value, and here the value would be current theme and toggle theme. So for this provider let's create theme state. By default it would be light, so the type of it would be string. So for this current theme the value would be theme, and here let's create the toggle theme function, and for this toggle theme we will get new theme, and we need to set the theme with new theme which we will pass to this function. So now the error have been gone as these two names are same, so that's why I didn't need to provide the value like this. So that's how I have created the theme provider. Now here I need to export it, so I will export default this theme provider function, and also we are exporting the theme context and the context type. Now I can save it. After saving, here in the settings let's get the context. By use context hook we can get the context, and the context would be theme context, and this theme context is our theme context which we have created in the context directory. So that I have imported, and here I can get the current theme and toggle theme. So based on the current theme I can provide this switch value. If the current theme value is dark then it will be true. Let's provide on value change. For this on value change we will change the theme, and we can change it by toggle theme. If current theme is light then we will change it to dark, and if it is not then we will change it to light. So now here we have implemented the switch. Now let's see. Okay, it is not working, and yes, it shouldn't work because I haven't wrapped this app with theme provider, and that I need to wrap to the parent component, and this layout is the parent component. So here I can provide the theme provider, and this theme provider is from our theme context. That's how I have wrapped it. Now let's reload it once. Now after reloading, let's go to the settings, and now let's click here. So here we can see the dark mode is activated, but we are not seeing anything, and that is because I haven't provided any change for this. But right now we can see this switch is working, so that means this current theme and the toggle theme from the theme context is working. Right, now we need to implement the change of the color based on the theme. So now let's go to the calculator. So here we are at the calculator screen, and here we have this calculator component. So here first I need to import the context. So I have copied it. Now let's import. So now we can use this current theme to display the dark theme here. So here in this display, let's see, for the display we have this color gray. I can comment out this color from here, and here let's use that dynamically. So here let's check if current theme equal to dark, then I will use color dark, otherwise it will be gray. Now save it. So after saving, here we can see it have been updated. Similarly here for the color, I need to provide the checking. If current theme is dark, then the color would be white, otherwise the color would be black. Now save it, and this is for this operator values, first value and the operator. So yeah, right. Now let's copy it and paste here. Now save. So it is working perfectly well. Now for this keypad also, let's provide that. And for the keypad, here we are using light. So here instead of gray, it would be light. Now save it. Now for the buttons, we need to go to the button component. So let me copy it and paste it here. And then let's copy the theme context. Let's import use context. Here based on the current theme, we need to provide the button colors. So here we can see we have this color for the buttons, background color. So here I can provide a checking. If current theme equal to dark, then we will provide something, otherwise we will have this. So now for this dark, let me provide the colors. Let's provide if type equal to top, then we need to provide colors button light. If type would be right, then it would be the same button right, else it would be button dark. Now save it. After this, here let's provide the checking for the current theme. If current theme equal to dark, then we would provide something here, otherwise we have whatever color we had previously, right? So here first let's provide the type top, then it would be black color here, right? Otherwise for this and this it would be white. Let's provide white. So here we can see it have been updated properly. And now for this header, let me go to this index. So here we have this header. Let's import the theme context, and then let's get the context current theme. Let's provide header style, and here we can provide the background color. So let's check for the current theme. If current theme equal to dark, then we can provide dark color, else it would be light. The header background have been changed. For the title, let's provide header title style, and here let's provide the color. Let's check for the current theme. If the current theme equal to dark, then the color would be white, otherwise the color would be black. So it's looking good, right? So let's change it. So here we can see that it is getting updated, right? And we can update it from here as well. So here let me provide the switch and for this switch I need to get the toggle theme, and for the on value change let's provide toggle theme, and here I will provide the toggle theme from here. Okay, so here quickly I can check that. Right now if we see that here we have a problem for this status bar, we don't have the color switch properly, so we need to implement that, and we can implement that here. So here we need to get the status bar, and we can get the status bar from export router. So let me import the status bar from export status bar, and here I can use that. For the status bar style we have these styles, so I'm going to use dark and light based on the current theme. So let's check for the current theme. If current theme is dark, then the status bar style would be light, otherwise it would be dark. Right, now after saving, let's switch the theme. So now we can see that it is switching the colors accordingly. Right, so now we have done it properly. So now let's go to the settings. Here let's implement the color as well, and then we will focus into this. First start with this header, and here let me copy this and paste it here. So now it is looking good. Now after that, for the container, let's provide background color. If the current theme is dark, then the color would be dark, otherwise it would be gray. After that, for the title, let's provide color. Let's provide that here. So now it have been switched properly. Now let's provide for this button, and here it would be background color. So let me copy it from here and paste it here, and for this it would be colors button dark and white. Then it would be color, so copy it and paste the color. So it is looking good. Now for the title, it would be this, and now we need to go to the settings button. So here I can copy the background color from the button, and let's paste that here for the settings button. And now same for the title. Okay, and same for this icon color. And then for this icon here, if it is active, then it would be button right, and this color would be the same color for light and dark theme, but for this black color it will be a different color. So here let's check for the current theme. If it is dark, then it would be white color, otherwise it is normal black. Okay, now it is completely changed. Now let's go to the settings, and here for this light and dark button, let's provide toggle theme, and here I need to provide light. So now if I click here, then it is switched to light. Now I need to provide it is active. So if current theme is light, then it will be active, so that is true. Now here let's provide toggle theme dark. So here it would be current theme dark. If it is dark, then it is true. Now let's click here. So here it is. So now it is working well. Now let's save the theme. Now if I reload the app, then we can see that the theme data is not being stored. Right here, if we are changing it to dark mode, but it is not in the dark mode. Right, so that we need to implement. And here I haven't changed the color of this drawer based on the theme, because here in this tutorial we are not focusing on this part. I have a dedicated tutorial on drawer navigator. On that I have shown you all the details, how you can customize the drawer, how you can implement the colors of your choice, provide any components. So if you want to implement the color in this drawer, then you can refer to that video. I will provide the link of it in the description below, and also you can check the video from the eye icon of this video. Here in this tutorial I am not doing it. Here I have provided this drawer navigator to create multiple screens to show you how you can implement dark theme in multiple screens in a real world application. Now to store the theme data, we need to install async storage, and for that we need to use this command to install async storage in our Expo app. let's close the server and paste the command here. So async storage have been installed. Now start the server. And here let's go to the theme context. So here when we are executing this toggle theme function, that time we need to set the async storage data. So let's go to the async storage documentation and let's import async storage. So here let's set item, and the item name I have provided theme, and I'm storing the new theme which I'm passing here. Now we need to get the data, and to get the data I need to use this use effect hook, and within this let's create get theme function. Within the try catch block I will implement the fetching data. So for the error I will display error in loading theme message, and for the try block let's get the saved theme from async storage, and here for the async storage I need to use await, and for that here it would be async function, and I can get the item. For the get item I need to use the same name what I have used for the set item. So we have got the saved theme. Now let's check if we have saved theme present, then we need to set the theme with the saved theme. Now let's call this function. So with the toggle theme, when we are setting the theme, that time we are setting the async storage item, and within this use effect hook we are checking for the async storage data. If we have the async storage data, then we are updating the theme state, so that will be passed here with this current theme, right? So now let's save it, and now let's see. Now let's click on this dark button. So now it is dark theme. Now let's reload the app. Now after reloading also, here we can see the dark theme is activated, right? So our theme is getting stored, right? Now if I switch to light, then let's reload. Now it is light, right? So now it is working perfectly well. So we are storing the theme properly. Now I want to implement the system theme, and for that here I can get the color scheme from use color scheme hook, and this hook needs to be imported from React Native. To use this I need to create another function similar to toggle theme. So here for this theme context type, let me create a new function called use system theme. So here for this type it would be use system theme, and for this we will not take any parameter. It will be normal void function, and after this toggle theme let's create use system theme function, and here let's alert the color scheme. Now here we have passed it. Now from these settings here I can get that use system theme function, and here I can pass that. After saving, here let's click that. So here we can see it is dark. So let me check. So yeah, here it is dark theme in the system, right? So it's showing perfect, and if I change that, then here we can see it is light. So this use color scheme hook is providing correct color scheme of the system. Now here we need to provide that if we have color scheme, then we can set the theme with color scheme. And here similarly for the async storage we need to set that. So here it would be color scheme. Now save it. Now after that here let's click on system. Okay, it is now light. Let's change that. Now if I click on system, then it is changed to dark. So now it is doing it properly, but I want to provide it in a way that when I am changing it, that time it will change this theme automatically. So based on the system theme, the theme of this will be changed. So to do that, here after this use effect hook, I will create another use effect hook. and this will check for the color scheme change. So whenever this color scheme will be changed, that time this use effect function will run. So here if color scheme, then we will set the theme and also we will set the async storage, right? Here it would be color scheme. Now save it. Now after that let's change here. Here it was dark, so I'm changed to dark, so it will not change anything. So now let's change to light. Now let's see. So yes, here we can see it have been changed. Now again let's do another change. Now let's go to our app. So yes, it is changing the theme based on the system theme, right? So this use effect hook is working perfectly well. Now if it is system theme, then I want to select this button. For that, here I need to add another variable called is system theme, and it would be type of boolean. So by default the value of it would be false, and here let's create a state system theme and it would be type of boolean, and by default for this state I will provide false. So here when we are running this function, that time I will set system theme to true. So that means if this is running, that time it is the system theme. So that's why I have set it to true. And if we use toggle theme, that time it would be false, because that time we are using these buttons and they are not for the system. This button will only for the system. So that's why for the toggle theme I have used false. Now here let's pass that. So is system theme, and here it would be system theme value. Now for the settings, let's get that is system theme, and let's check here. For this button, if it is system theme, then it will be active. Now save it. Now after that let's click here. So here we can see that this is system is selected, but now with it we can see this also is selected, but I don't want that. So for that, here I need to provide a checking not is system theme. That means if it is false, then it will check for this. Similarly here also it will be this. Okay, so now we can see that only this system is selected, and if we are selecting this, then this will be selected, and for the system it will be this one. Okay, so this thing is working perfectly well. Now let's reload it. Now we can see one thing. When we have reloaded, the theme is stored in the async storage, and from that we are getting the theme. But here we have selected the system theme, but it is not showing that it is selected. Right now it is showing selected as dark. I don't want that. I want if the system is being selected, then it will display that. So that's why we need to store this value also in the async storage. So that means is system theme. So this boolean value we need to store in the async storage. First let me start doing it from here. So right now we were storing the color scheme for the theme item in the async storage, but right now we are going to store our object with the theme value and the system value, the boolean value. Now let me create the theme object, and here first I have set the mode, and the mode would be this theme, this color scheme, and then I will provide another value which is system, and it would be true. So this one, this system theme, and instead of this color scheme I will set the theme object. If we need to store object value, then we need to store it as JSON value. So JSON stringify theme object. So like that we can provide it. So similarly let's copy it and use it here. So here we are getting new theme. So instead of color scheme, here we need to provide the new theme. For the system it would be false as we are setting it here, right? So here it would be false, and let's copy this and paste it here. So we are storing this object value here. Now for this one also, let's create the theme object. Here it would be color scheme, and here for this one it would be true, because it is checking the change of the color scheme, right? So that means if the system theme is set to true, then it will check for the color scheme, which is the system theme. So that's why I have checked both of these. If color scheme is present and the system theme is true, then we are going to do these things. And here also for the set system theme, I will set it to true, and let's provide this JSON stringify. So we are setting the item properly for all of these cases with the theme object. Now when we are getting the async storage item, that time we need to get it properly. So here also we need to update it. So here instead of saved theme, let me name it as saved theme object, and here let's create saved theme object data, and it would be JSON parse saved theme object. We are getting the value and making it JSON object, and here we are having an error. It is saying it could be null as well, so I can provide this. I'm saying that it would not be null, so the error have been gone. Now here let's check for the saved theme object data, and here let's set the set theme with saved theme object data dot mode, because in this mode we are setting the theme, right? So that's what I have set here. And for the system theme, here also I can get it from saved theme object data dot system, because here in the system we are setting it in the theme object. So that's how we can store the data in the async storage and get here. Now let's reload. Now it is light, and it is light because right now it doesn't have any previous data stored, because right now we have the theme object data which we are storing. So right now it is getting all the default values, which is light for the theme, and for the system theme it is false. So now we need to check all the things which we have implemented. So right now let's make the dark theme. Now let's reload the app. So now we can see that it is storing the data properly, right? Let's change it to light. Now let's select system theme. So now it is changed. Now let's check for the system change. If I have changed the system theme, then how our app is reacting, and it is reacting properly, right? So the system theme is selected. Now let's reload the app. After reloading, let's see. So yeah, so here it is stored properly, right? So we have implemented all the use cases properly in this app. So this is the tutorial, guys. I hope you have learned something new from this tutorial. If you do so, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let me know by commenting down below. If you have any kind of suggestion for me, then also let me know. And don't forget to share this tutorial with your friends and colleagues, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. In the meantime, have a great day. Goodbye.